And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel bringing you just another video. So guys, I have now bought, I did do a bigger video. I bought a Elgato A40, which I used to own. I bought the connection box to hook up to the PS5. And I bought a beautiful scuff pad with blossom cherries. I bought this for playing the new Call of Duty, which I will upload. But it's not been going as well. It's very well. It's not going as well as I'd like. I'll show you what I mean when I start uploading it. But there are a great deal of uploads I should probably finish, and I'll try and get a handful done today. And one is the Deep Explorer set. This is an older set, guys, and there it is. This is the one from the season of the. It's the one with the dungeon with one of the. What season is it? Let me go check. Let me go check. Season of the. Now it's the one where you go. I can't remember. For the daytime, it's this. It's actually one of my favourite armor sets in both the Titan and the Warlock and the Hunter. There's something about it I like, but I think I prefer it in the Mystique of here. Now, I still don't have all the Iron Banner sets. I'm working towards them all. I have a few pieces to collect. I've just got to grind that out. But I have been playing Modern Warfare, and I regret it. It looked really good, but I've got some mechanic problems in the sense that I'm shooting first and dying first, and it is pissing me off. Now, I don't know how good this how good my audio will be because I'm using the headset, but we'll see how this recording goes, and we'll be able to play plenty of games. Guys, I'll be able to record dungeons. I'll be able to play with you guys I've been wanting to play with for a long time and I've never been able to play and record it, so here we go. But anyway, I think this set's fantastic, even if I thought its generic colour was more white. I guess I was wrong. Let me have another look. Maybe I'm just a bit more. Yeah, no, I'm right. Okay, so here we go. I like these sets due to their modern kind of appearance. Does that make sense? How do I get rid of dredging? We don't. But something about it's more modern-esque, as in close future. Sorry, close future more than anything, I would have to say. You'll excuse me, guys. I'm just going to grab my tea. I'll be back. You look at the arms. No, it took me. I spent £500 and then some buying the game and the headset and the controller. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Hope I appreciate it more than you do. Anyway, so in terms of armor, it looks like Golden Age armor, don't you think? It looks like it's been developed once we've had our influence of the Traveller, of the light, yeah? From the helmet, you can see it's kind of pseudo-militaristic, and I don't want to sort of destabilize the idea of military, because I've got my idea behind the light is it endues knowledge and understanding of the universe, and in terms, I guess, hey, no violence, but the Traveller, including the light, should have known. They know that there's enemies, and I think this is one of humanity's greatest strengths as a species, is that we are, through our existing 300,000 year evolution. Actually, scientists now reckon it's closer to 1,000,000 years, probably longer. We've been fighting with each other, and this will come in handy somehow. We know how to fight, and this is going to be a good thing. But anyway, I've been going on a little bit too long, guys. But the helmet alone looks really badass. Now, I don't normally like cloth helmets like this, but it encompasses it really well. It clips into this this collar piece at the front. The entire suit looks like it's got the helmet looks like it's got scanners, breathing apparatus, and maybe sensors and all sorts of things in there. So it looks particularly good. I think the helmet looks great. It gives it a softer feel. Again, if I had to give this a place in terms of not quite Royal Guard, the Royal Guard would be the equivalent of someone standing steadfast, constantly following the traveller or whoever's inside the traveller around, their personal bodyguard, their personal everything. Whereas this guy looks kind of more like Black Ops to me. That's the vibe I'm getting. But the armor, beautiful armor. Look at this. The Hake armor, guys. You know I love the Hake stuff. The patterns. The Hake. Whenever there's a Hake weapon, it's one of my favourites. You know, if it's one of the new ones, I think they're fantastic. I don't know why. I can't help myself. I love the orange. I don't know why this bright orange. It's always done it for me. I'm trying to move around finding the microphone, but the microphone's stuck to my face, so hopefully this microphone is enough for speech. But look, you can look at this over here. Look, you've got the orange clip here. You got the orange clip here, yeah, down there, and then you've got the beige clip down there. See, totally asymmetrical, guys. Even the armor pieces here. This piece, look, yeah. You got it fixes to the arm with this high shoulder barrage, and then on this other side you've got an orange shoulder pad with grey plates. I mean, it looks fantastic. The internal cloth is grey for comfort. Then you've got the part there that's orange, and then the outer aspect which is grey. It's like it's grey, beige grey, white grey almost. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna get invites now, and I don't mean to because I'm doing a video. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been on desk. But look at this, eh? The arms, yeah. The level of I love the building up of, and it's very simple. You've got the armpit covered in this like rubberized. Let's just assume it's a far more advanced material than rubber, some sort of polymer, perhaps heat absorbing and kinetic. Maybe it can disperse kinetic energy, and then you've got the more obvious things like, you know, on his shoulder and his arms for direct kinetic protection. Maybe even ricocheting rounds. That's why it's angled. Maybe there's also smart systems employ where, you know, heat has been emanated in the forms of energy fields that disrupt or even absorb and consume any rounds melted. They could melt and then dissipate any rounds, both energy and material. Any of these top plates here, look, could be containing technologies that give off like an energy field that distort incoming fire, making them somewhat useless at the point of impact. And again, with this single arm, this big powerful left arm, usually the one, if you're right-handed, usually that's what you're going to be up in front, taking the hits while you protect your firing arm and give yourself a firing solution and an arc. And then this is a softer version on the right hand side, and looks like it's got this just looks like simple padding there, with some simple storage, but down below it's a lot stronger there. You can see the entire chest plate is essentially the equivalent of a more modernized military vest. It's full webbing with just entire pockets for ammunition, clips, medical, perhaps grenades, anti-matter grenades, teleportation devices, invisibility cloaks, all sorts of things. We just don't know at this stage. But it's a great looking piece, and I've been wearing it a hell of a lot since I've been doing the dungeons. And me and my friend have been rotating through the dungeons, guys, each week now. So if you're up for it, I can now record them, and I can record in chat. So this is going to be great. So we'll back out just a little bit. We'll get into the boots really quickly. Again, you know how I love the asymmetrical design of armour. Not only because you think it's a bad thing if you there's good things about having asymmetrical armour. It can throw your opponent off, but also you can think, well, doesn't it leave parts of your body open to damage? And it's like, yes, well, it depends on the level of technology that you've got. And this is from an alien race thousands of years, this is from an alien race, the Traveller, so to speak, tens of thousands of years, if not billions of years in the future. Now, might be using materials that are found in our universe, but you've got, you know, the full right side of the leg protected, left side for taking a knee, and then when all that bends into each other, it keeps upright and protects you. Imagine your body closing in, that all folds up and closes up, comes closer to your chest. You know, there's not that many vulnerabilities in this armor set, and it's one of my favourites. The cloak of webbing, pretty straightforward. I mean, if anything, utilitarian, could be used well, for strangling enemies and also for help climbing great distances. But I do wonder about technologies that produce reactive armor. I wonder if any of these pieces are reactive armor pieces, where they will detonate a vast amount of energy, many hundreds of times or thousands of times greater than the energy or impact coming to the player, just like in tanks, the reactive armor in tanks, because that's what this reminds me of somewhat. But anyway, one of my favourite sets. Can't wait for you to see the Titan version. But we're going to look at some. We're going to look at some different versions. I kind of like the scruffy and raggly one there. Yeah. We've got to go for the pinks. Got to go for some of the favourites, guys. That's looking pretty slick. Reminds me a little bit. Sorry, guys. The scuff pad. It's the scuff pad, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get back that down there. It's the scuff pad. It does it for me, and I've now lost all of my ability to. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I've lost all. It's the scuff pad. It's got an error. There we go. It's got a mind of its own. But that is that's a fantastic look. I think the dark orange. Not that one though. But we've had some that are just simply designed to outpress the enemy. Some of these are just simply fan favourites, including some of the white ones. I don't know why, but I think it's something to do with Forerunner technology from Halo. I don't know. For me, it is, and some of the aliens that are coming in just remind me of the Flood, but that's just it's off kilter a little bit there. But I mean that Hake camo looks fantastic. I think that looks really good on the actual piece. Echo history. You know, so while troops are getting left behind, we can at least develop new armor sets for them, don't you think, guys? I keep looking. God, I hope this recording's alright. I keep looking for the goddamn I mean, I do love the bright. That's not quite right, is it? But I do love the bright oranges. I love them. That blue needs to be darker though. Oh, I could almost do it. But we've had such very cool. I mean, we've had such very cool, awesome looking like pieces with the very first few that we showed you with the Hake original armor sets. But like, if we just get some more of the insane ones that actually work, that's cool. But then we get down to the like, hey, do you think this will get me out of here? No, it won't. No, it won't. It won't get you out of here. So stop asking. Be fascinating now. Would you been thrust several hundred years into the future and fighting in the universe of Destiny and put into one of these armor suits, and clearly there's like the breaking of the fourth wall, and we could see relationships to Halo, and it's like, how would you feel? Would you want to like break the fourth wall if you were aware of the fourth wall? Would you want to try and break it, or would you continue to fight? I mean, that's quite nice. That's quite nice. It's just there's some armor sets, shaders that are really nice, and that's like it's definitely a key. It's in my top 10, but it's lacking something, or it's either lacking something or it's gained something that means we can't use it to fight in. It's either gained too much of a symbol in its colours, you know, or I mean the dark red, man, looks kind of badass. Again, the oranges, these things, man, this martial colour works well on like 95% attempted to use it. It looks so good. Would I use it on mine? Oh. Yeah, if I was going in for a badass volunteer zone movie, I'd be like, yeah, we're going in Marshall. Yep, I think it's badass. I wouldn't know where or what to. So some of these really nice ones that I've always liked for like Iron Banner and some of the other ones, they're fantastic, but do they really compete when it comes to, you know, like Vanguard like this? Look, there's Vanguard and there's, what was the other one? Come on, there was I mean, it's not bad. No. Heat shield, that could have been okay, but there's something not quite right about it. It's almost there. Another 30% on joint board. Just get it quite right. And this is the problem: is when you actually go through a lot of these on a lot of shaders. A lot of these shaders on a lot of. I mean, that's a badass armor set. I would never think so. You would never think so. But look at it. Something about that shader's badass. I can't tell you what it is. It's not that it sticks out, because it doesn't. It's not that it does the total opposite of that, because it doesn't do it either. It's just understated, and I think that's all it needs to be. And it's hard to find them. Some of them look like your Christmas party out. Some look like Christmas dinner. Some look like your friend's last meal. You know, it's just. And if you're unlucky enough to end up, you know, even that looks badass. Reminds me of Master Chief, this thing. The bright yellow, the wood even works, kind of. Yeah, but yeah, that's now one of my favourites. I favorited that one before. Yeah. Yeah, Lighthouse Sun, that's been a favourite for a long time. Great, yeah, Grayscale, Undergrowth, this thing has been an absolute monster for Yeah, been a monster for a long time. Now we're getting out into some of the ones that are really common. Even this is now looking good. I mean, this has always looked good, the Iron Moose, but I gotta say, actually, to be honest, I think Oxide looks better. It's not as profound, and it works. You know, a lot of these colours that we like and we don't know why we like. Oiled gunmetal, that's one. Don't work great on this. Might work on some of the others, but some of these are just like, no, we can't use those. There's too much. But look at them, they work, man. Maybe not. Maybe you don't want to drop them into a hot zone due to the nature of the enemy, but still, there's been some. Well, that's not one of them. Yeah, there's been some phenomenal shaders recently, and it's the handful of the same, except sometimes it's the same that always creep back up on you. It's been the best, and again, this orange and blue one, it's been a favourite a long time, and I tell you what, there's something, it's missing something. It's either a 7 to 10%, 7 to 12% darkness on the orange, or about 8% darkness on the orange and about 5% 10% darkness on the orange and about 4% darkness on the blue. I think that's what it needs. And then the snowy one always does it, because it reminds me of being lonely on those fields of Mars before they took them away. And then look at this. Look at it. Yeah, it's hard to apply. It's hard to think it looks cool, but that orange is a beautiful orange going up with that white. Knowing that whiteness is snow. Yeah. Crucible drop, but man, found during fights in war and in white snow. I mean, there's just some crazy colours that look crazy, but when you think about it, when you think about the environments, you just can't help it. You just cannot help yourself, and you go, you know what, that looks terrible, and then within a month you think it looks amazing, or the next time you see it you think it's one of the best pieces you've ever seen. It's why you see people barely wearing unique things out on the battlefield. Give them a chance, give them the right opportunity, they will. So will I. It's just one of those things. You know, here's one for me. I mean, God, you know, I gave you some of my favourites. I mean, even this, the Mad Monk is a classic. You know, it looks like carbon. It looks fantastic. It looks like futuristic. You know, you got your war cult again. You got your ironwood. That is a little bit too much. Okay, that's a little bit too much, right? But there's ways to get around it. There's just ways to get around it. I mean, look at this. This is the way it was built. Rough and ready, and you're in the field. And, you know, look, Vanguard, come on, baby. Do we leave Vanguard off? I think we'll leave Vanguard off. Is that too much, do you think, for an opening shot? Or is it this one, or is it this one? No, I think we're going to go this one. So there you go, guys. That's a very long one. That's 24 minutes, guys. I do apologise. I just think, you know, oh, maybe that's a bit too much for a showing on a screen, but there's so many. Like the white one is the one I've been using, and I think it looks fantastic. You know, set in the snow, set in the white. You know, up against the odds. Look, it just looks great. Look at it. It looks absolutely great. You know, we can go with the rough and tumble and ready with the camo on it. Gonna go for the smoother one. And I think we're going for... There's so many guys, there's so many. I think we're going for this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to try and get as much done as I can tonight. And guys, listen, I've bought the A40. I bought the A50s or whatever. Sorry, I bought the A50. I bought the headsets. I bought everything. I bought Call of Duty. I also bought... I think I might have bought some other games. But guys, let me know if you want to play. Okay? I'm sorry I've not been uploading, guys. It's been a struggle, I admit. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If I've uploaded this one already, I owe you the biggest apology. But watch it again because it explains more and it's fantastic, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you all on the next one. So cheers.